Brr. Okay. We are firing it up. I should probably have set some bot commands up now that I think about it. Let me provide some context before we start. That's not the correct button. Context. This is Paper Mario Dark Star Edition. If you don't know what that is, this is a content and difficulty mod of the original Paper Mario, a game that I like a lot. More context. I did do a playthrough of this on stream already a few years ago. Not too long afterwards. I mean, it was on the news. Did I have to update once? I don't remember. It was towards the end of its update cycle, but it was still relevant and such. Anyway, I did a full playthrough. But this is a challenge playthrough. This is different. So further context. I actually already did this challenge playthrough, kind of. So, what I'm doing is the badge and greed stone. If you know what those are, then great. If you don't, well, we'll get them very shortly. And also no items. So here's the context. My previous playthrough was 1, not streamed. It was just I was doing it casually on the side. 2, I did not have the no items restrictions. But by chance, I realized that I did a whole bunch of late game bosses without items, and I realized, you know what, let's keep trying as long as possible. So now I want to actually do the full thing, because I'm like, hey, you can actually get way further than you might expect without any items. Fact number 3. I did have some videos of that challenge playthrough, specifically, like, Crystal King, and, like, a few other bosses afterwards, but I have more videos recorded that I didn't post on YouTube, but the way I was doing it was I was just recording it, and then doing post-commentary afterwards. I was basically copying the whole Pluto, what Pluto was doing with their really difficult SM64 Kaizo videos, and I was trying that format, but I realized that format just doesn't work well for me. I later realized that the better format is just to highlight the hard stuff in general. I like when I was doing my Terraria playthrough, which I will go back to eventually. But yeah, so that's what the plan is here, because I want footage of the whole thing, because this is a difficult challenge run, and I don't think there's that many videos of it, so I would like to have my own take on this, because there are a few more things that I'll be doing that will be a little bit different than your average playthrough, even doing something like this, even with no items, etc. Number 4. I never even finished that old challenge run, and I also lost the save file when I switched to computer. I guess it's points 4 and 5. Yeah, so I lost that save file, and I never finished it. I got, like, a little bit into Chapter 9. Well, quote, Chapter 9. Into the post-game area. I got to the city there. Like, I beat the Toad, Super Mecha Toad 2. And I think that was the last boss I ended up beating. Not because I didn't, or not because I couldn't beat any of it, but actually for a lack of trying. I just kind of lost interest and didn't feel like commentating the previous boss videos, and then I just stopped, like, forgot what I did and didn't want to go back to them, and anyway, so I just delayed until it was too late. So yeah, I want to do this again and actually complete it. So with that aside, I definitely know how to press buttons. Here's the context. So, Greed and Badge Stone. I don't... So, yeah, if I recall, Greed Stone... So Badge Stone lets you equip up to 16 badges. Any 16 badges for free, but you can no longer level up. You're stuck at level 1, but you can equip any 16 badges for free. Greed Stone by itself is, you have infinite money. Technically 999, but it gets refilled all the time. So it's infinite money, but your HP is set to 5, but you can level up. But if you combine the two badges, you actually can equip 20 badges for free. So it upgrades that, and you can equip 20 badges instead of 16. So to recap, the full challenge is, my HP and FP will be 5 for the entire... Okay, well, there will be FP and HP plus, which I'll be equipping, but their base values will be 5 throughout the entire game, and I will have... Yeah, and I will be able to equip any 20 badges of my choice, regardless of BP cost. So this is interesting because it not only does it require skill, but also the 20 badge thing, it's actually a lot. Like, you might think, oh, what can you do with a bunch of badges? But if you think about it in vanilla, if the average badge cost is like, even if it's 2, then you can only equip 15 badges in vanilla because your BP cap's at 30. So if your average cost, so 20 badges just means you can equip so much more than you can in vanilla. And in vanilla of this mod too, because this mod adds a lot more badges, which means you're able to explore a lot more synergies and use a lot more complex badge strategies than you normally would be able to, even with devoting a lot of badges to HP and FP+. There's still more than enough badges left over to have some really interesting strats, because again, like, there in vanilla, a lot of your BP is spent on like Defend Plus or Quick Change or just certain expensive badges that are borderline necessary. So that's what I really like about this challenge. So Luigi gives us the badge challenge, or the badge stone. In limited money, there's no drawbacks at all. Right, I forgot about that. Yeah, so there's no, yeah, never mind. There's no HP, yeah. Certain HP badges will turn into FP badges. So yeah, you really are locked at 5 HP, but we will have more FP. And then the toad leaves. So further context. So I'm also combining that with no items. So what do I mean by no items? In battle, I will not use any items. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to carry items around with me, because you need items to... I mean, you're just gonna need items in general just to do stuff. Like, I want to be cooking all the recipes because I like 100% and such, but... that sort of thing, so... Of course I'll be picking up items, but in battle, I will not be using items. Now, I will probably, for convenience sake, this toad lets you skip the prologue, or the intro. So yeah, so I will be probably carrying around items to be using outside of battle for convenience, because if I'm, for instance, say I'm fighting something and I want to heal my HP, and I'm just out in the field, I could just go to an inn or a heart block and be like, yeah, heal me. And typically speaking, there's not really any drawbacks. So it's like, it's just for convenience. But realistically, here's the interesting thing about this, actually. Aside from the graphics being questionable. Yeah, I don't know, Paper Mario... Is that what the text normally looks like? I don't know. On an original N64, probably not. Paper Mario's, I never know how to get this game to emulate perfectly. Anyway, so the point is, yeah. But I won't be using them inside battle. Which also means I'll never care. Like, if I ever pick up a life stream, I'll just consume it immediately outside, because, I think life streams are really lame, and even if I have to use items later on, I will still never use life streams. I refuse. It's just my policy. I will not use life streams in Paper Mario. Furthermore, so yeah, any 20 badges, but there are certain badges that I also will refuse to equip, because I am a gamer. So, Power Bounce and its derivatives, Quake, Jump, and that might be it, actually, I don't know if there's a third version. I think that's really boring. I think it's completely boring to just jack up your attack power and just jump on an enemy 500 times and they dead and you win and GG, there's no challenge. It's just boring. I want this to be a difficult run. Now that doesn't mean that, I mean, that doesn't mean that those badges are busted anyway. I mean, Quake Jump, but I mean, the thing is, they did nerf Power Bounce to the ground. They nerfed Power Bounce really hard, but I'm still going to avoid using it. Second of all, I'm going to avoid using any skill-ishy badges. So that would be Dodge Master, which makes action commands easier. First of all, it's a waste of a badge slot. Second of all, if I need help to make the action commands easier, that just means I'm not skilled enough to hit the action commands. It's literally a skill issue. and I refuse to admit having a skill issue, therefore I refuse to use Dodge Master. And likewise, for the same reasons, Right On, I think, and what's that one, like, makes you... And then there's, like, another one for defense, I think. Or maybe Right On is the defense one. Anyway, there's late game badges that makes you always hit action commands, and I think there's a separate one that always makes you block correctly. Maybe they're the same badge, I don't know. The point is, I won't be using either of those, because those are even lamer. Imagine playing Paper Mario, and you literally can't screw up the action commands. Like, what? It'd be so boring. Anyway, that is, those are the deeds. Those are the, that's what's going on. Anyway. It's also been ages since I played this mod, and I don't actually remember all of the specifics. Like, I know most things, but I certainly don't have all of the changes memorized. Okay, that's what I have for speed up. Speed up, very important. Anyway, we don't need to see any of this because this is still vanilla, except for Camus, who's a lot deeper purple. So yeah, there's an interesting thing with this, this challenge. Because you have infinite money. So, yeah, fighting enemies is literally pointless. You can't get BP from them. You can't get BP, or you can't get star points, you can't level up, you can't get money from them, and any items they might drop, I can't use either. There is literally 0 point to be fighting normal enemies. However, I do want to get all the Tables, just because completion. I don't think they're tracked anywhere, but I just like getting Tables, so I'll probably fight every enemy once, just for Tables. And this actually goes pretty quickly, this challenge run, because you literally can skip everything. So anyway, that's how it is. Save just in case I somehow lose to Junior Troopa. Right, yeah, money is pointless. I don't remember there's anything else in these trees aside from the dolly. I'm gonna try and 100% this game just because I can. I'm pretty sure you do have to do this fight perfectly to not lose this in this run. I'm glad I remembered the double. I'm bad. Yeah, remember about doing that fight perfectly? That didn't happen. Or maybe this attack only does 3. Yeah, you need to do it perfectly. Yeah. So, expect a lot of deaths. Although I'm pretty sure I did first try this fight in the first attempt. I haven't played Paper Mario lately, and the first attempt was very shortly after I played the vanilla. So, yeah, this is going to require a lot of grinding and trialing, because this is a difficulty mod. So a lot of the boss fights come down to finding the perfect strategy and then executing it. Once you find the perfect strategy with badges, you need to execute it, and for a lot of them it's really, really difficult. So some bosses will take hours on stream. Hammer for safety. Maybe there's something stopping you. Yeah, there's a little bit of changed text. I'll be back. Anyway, there is no reason to fight enemies, so we won't. Time to immediately break the no items rule by using a mushroom. Technically, I shouldn't. Well, actually, that's not. Right. I'm still gonna pick everything up because again, I like completion, but I'll just dispose of that. I mean, I can cook a spicy soup with it. Smash every block, collect every coin, trigger every flag. Bad Goombas. Yeah, there's no reason to fight them, so I won't. At least not until I get Goombario and Kintattle. Fights, anyway. I think with Greedstone or something like that, I think there's a badge that lets you run away easier. I think it might have been like Runaway Pay got changed to in Luigi's challenge or badge challenge. They changed Runaway Pay to make Runaway like always work or something. I don't know. That's just what I recall. Might not be accurate though. Rapping. Is that what they called rapping back in 2000? This is a badge, Reeves Hands. No! I did not mean to do that. Oh, good. I'm glad that my pause menu looks normal. Is pausing just permanently bugged? It takes a month. That's concerning that it takes that long. Anyway, yeah, we've got 20 BP, and all badges cost 1, except for, like, I think Speedy Spin is free, that sort of thing. Grab a Goomba Nut, specifically for, cooking purposes. Now, you see, this actually could be a problem early on, because here's the thing. I think you're, for the most part, meant to use the Goomba to, like, recover FP for Power Jump. So, early on, it could actually be a slight issue. So these early fights might also have to be done perfectly. What is this? Danger Saver? Oh, right. I forgot how good Danger Saver is. I forgot about the existence of that badge. It's very good. I'm permanently in danger, so all danger badges always activate, which is also really fun. So actually, I probably don't need to recover FP then. But I do want all Tattles. I should actually go back and tattle those enemies. 3 Goombas. I mean, I guess I can get them in chapter 1. It doesn't really matter. His attack is... Oh, right! Tattles are free. I forgot. Tattles are free. I would probably need to go after this guy, Red Goomba. 4. Wait, why 4? Why 4? Why did it do 4? Did they buff that? That should only do 3. No, wait, it always did 4. I'm just stupid. Okay, yeah, never mind. I vastly overcomplicated this. Yeah, I thought he would get. I thought the other gets a power boost. But this is fine. And I suppose that's our first, quote, boss defeated. So, do I highlight that? Question mark? I do have to go back and get the, to this heart block. I'll get the Tattles in chapter 1, because it doesn't really matter. I guess we highlight that since it's technically, quote, a boss. I don't know. I'm being pinged on Discord. Eat a mushroom. Nope. That's something for later. Goomba King, except he doesn't have 100 HP. Ominous foreboding. Okay. Anyhow. I mean, yeah, the Goomnut tree is just the correct answer. But they survived this, and that's the problem. So, I could... I wonder, actually, if I should have weakened them first to take them both out in one turn. Because I don't know if they still get the damage boost. And Goomba King is realistically the most threats they actually get. I think this might be... I think we might be on a doomed timeline. I mean, he needs to go. The real question is, does Blue Goomba get a power boost from that? Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So we already have a problem. And that, yeah, early on we have literally 0 options. So even assuming we defend properly. The triple turn does 3 damage if we block. If we take it, we can take out Goomba King in 2 turns, like on the 2nd turn. But then we'll be at 1 HP and Red Goomba kills us. We have to assume that Blue Goomba doesn't get an attack boost. Because here's the thing, we have no options. Literally no options. Power Jump does 4, and Goombario does 2, so that's 6. I'm pretty sure turn 1 he'll always drop the thing. So turn 1, we're like, if we take a red Goomba immediately, I wish we had multi-bound. I'm not actually sure this is possible. Because the triple does 1, 1, 1. If we take 2 from the Goomnuts, like, we have to take Goomba King out on turn 2. Maybe something happens to these two if Goomba King goes down. I mean, objectively attacking the Goomnut tree means I take less damage. Or means, yeah, Goombario does more damage on average. He didn't. He opted to just murder me. Okay, that's interesting. So it's actually RNG. So if it's RNG, then... Yeah, my damage is 6 per turn. He's got 12. There's no way that... There's no... I don't think this is possible, actually. Okay, well, not if I do that. If I do that, I mean, Goombario can make it for the difference here. I'm not sure this is possible. Because here's the thing. Like, we take this guy out, and what happens? What do these two do? Red still kills you. See, I don't think this is possible without items. I'm fairly certain this actually isn't possible. You don't have enough defensive options. Because I need to be able to take at least 7 damage, and I can't. Or 6 damage. So I'm pretty sure. So if we use an item, the question is which item do we use? Mushroom or Fire Flower? I mean, Red's immune to the fire. We use a mushroom, I think. I think it's safe to say we use a mushroom. Like, there's nothing here there's no badge up here, right? Yeah, this is just a nothing right now. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so this is partly what I expected. However, it's just simply not possible. Unless there's some crazy RNG. That can happen. Cause yeah, it's just not possible. Now we can, like, we can kill Red Goomba immediately, but the problem is Goomba King will kill us. I guess we can just try that, but I'm pretty sure no effect will be had. And this might even power up Blue. I don't actually know. We should check to see if this powers up Blue. This does not power up Blue. That's good to know. But the problem is we immediately die to Goomba King. So yeah, it's just simply not possible. So then, what is the least number of items we can get away with using here? We need to use one item. And I think a regular mushroom is the only thing that makes sense. So, because yeah, there's no luck badges. Unfortunately, like, if I had access to, like, even just, like, a dried shrub. Because I don't need this much HP. Fortunately, we can't kill him this turn. Either. And this is actually still too much damage. So yeah, we need to keep Red Goomba alive. Yeah, because... So yeah. With a single mushroom, we have to kill Red Goomba. Or we have to kill King Goomba on turn immediately. But that's honestly what I expected. It is impossible to do Goomba King without items, with Greed and Badge Stone. Conclusion. Unless there's some weird thing that I don't know of. I guess with file codes. Yeah, I forgot file codes exist, but I'm not using file codes. Anyway, so, step 1, tower. Step 2, tower jump. Step 3, be bad at this game. We still die if he does that. We still die if he does that. Actually, no, hold on. Do we even live with a mushroom? Do we live with a mushroom? Because we need both Mario and Goombarios. Is the Fire Flower the only way? No, because Red is immune to the Fire Flower, I'm pretty sure. Because we block. Because the thing is, the two of them together do 5 damage in one turn. Which is a lot. Except for one of them, which they can do 4 damage on. I don't actually remember how I got through this before. I mean, I was using items then, so I definitely used the Fire Flower in this fight. But again, I'm pretty sure Red is immune to fire, but was that Pro Mode or Master Quest? Because here's the thing. King Goomba in 2 turns will deal... So what do? Because on turn 2, we have to mushroom, which means Goombario only gets a little bit of extra damage. I guess if we kill... No, because 2 and then 3, we still die, that's the problem. We still die, which means on turn 1, we need to do as much damage as possible. Then turn 2, we kill Red, we heal. We take a hit. Turn 3 happens. So yeah, so let's think. Turn one, we head bonk, or yeah, turn one we hit the tree. Turn two, and we power jump King Goomba. Turn two, Goombario kills Red, and Mario heals. Mario will take 3 damage. Yeah, Mario has to, yeah, we have to assume that, yeah, so he does that attack turn. So yeah, Mario takes 3 damage, but the problem is, I feel like I would need a second mushroom, because King Goomba's still only at 9, and we can't do 9 in one turn. So we do 6, we die. We have to use, he has to be vulnerable to Fire Flower. He is vulnerable to the Fire Flower, yeah. This is the only way. This is actively, I'm pretty sure, the only way to beat this fight. Unless without a second, like with one item. Because a single mushroom is not enough because Mario uses his action. This is the only way to beat this fight with one item, therefore this is the best way to beat this fight. Okay. And objectively, this is a quote, perfect fight. Okay. 1 Fire Flower mandatory. But that's how you do the Goomba Bros. Yeah, Red was not immune to fire in this mod. I was thinking of a different mod. It was Master Quest where he's immune to fire. I hate that we had to use the Fire Flower, but again, I'm quite certain there's no other option. That was lag. Why were we getting lag? What core are we on? Mupen 64 plus. Oh. Display lag counter. Maybe this is just a bad version of the emulator we're playing this on. I don't know. I need to investigate better versions to play this on. I don't know. Okay, yeah, this is laggier than it ought to be. I'm going to... Oh yeah, coins are blue. Okay, there's a save. I'm gonna try and fix this. I should have had this dealt with before, but I am a potato. What are our N64 cores? Eris 64, I'm not sure what that is. Reboot core. Ah! Why is it wide? Why is it wide? Why is it just, like, so wide? That's garbage. Let's try the other version of that core. For, quote, accuracy. What do you mean, I don't have a save file? I literally just saved. BizHawk, what are you doing to me? Literally, it exists. It can't be because it's a certain core only. That's really stupid if that's the case. Also, this core is allegedly experimental, so... We're gonna switch to a different core. We're gonna switch back to the Mupen core. I should actually check to see how Luna PJ64 runs this. I just assumed it would be terrible, but maybe it's actually not. And I just made an assumption. Looks good. I would need to set to control and whatever. I'll just do this for now. Looks good, honestly. I'm gonna try and transfer my file over. Well. Hold up. What was that? Looks good, but... Oh my goodness. Paper Mario was always a game I hate trying to figure out how to emulate. I love the game, but it just... struggles. Where are my directories? N64 native saves. Let's see if it detects the new save. Or if I'm redoing that all again. I might be redoing that all again. I think I'm redoing that all again. Well, better to get this all sorted out now rather than later. Let's see if this is at all better visually, or with lag. Less laggy. Input settings. That's a good... I'm just gonna play on keyboard for now, just to see if it's better. Graphics are fuzzier. And it seems laggier too. Doesn't seem that great. I mean, a good way to check to see is what happens when we pause, so... Maybe I should have grabbed those, but I'm just testing at this point to see if this works better than BizHawk with the Mupen Core. There's probably just some settings I can change in the Mupen Core. Because this honestly doesn't seem as good. I usually play on BizHawk. Either way, the text is... The graphics are fuzzier. You can tell that with the text. It's not crisp. And yeah, it's having a moment. Okay, we're going back to BizHawk, and hope that I didn't like lose my file. That'd be awkward. Okay, we are using Mupen. Okay, good. It didn't save my Goomba King battle. That's upsetting because I definitely hit the save button. Whatever. I guess we're doing this again. Let's see if there is a... Let's try this. I changed a setting. Okay. Again, in case you missed it, Fire Flower is mandatory. You cannot beat this fight without using any items. So we are going to use the Fire Flower because it's the only way to beat this with only one item. Healing is too slow. Oh, this time he's doing that. Okay, now let's see if grabbing the star piece also still lags. A little bit. Maybe it was slightly less. Is pausing any better? No, pausing still takes like a month. I'm not sure that changing that setting helped with anything, honestly. Okay, that's fast forward. That's quote clock throttle. What's VSync throttle? I don't think there's anything that'll make pausing not take forever. Which means... Anyway. Let's see if breaking this block also is weird and laggy. Yeah, still weird and laggy. That might just be the mod, I don't know. Because I don't think the randomizer was that bad. I definitely don't think the random was that bad. So I don't know what's going on here. Let's change skipping to 0. That theoretically would make things worse, but... Anyway. That lag counter is not helpful, so let's just get rid of it. It's annoying. Yeah, Bowser's blue in this game. The Koopa Bros. I'm pretty sure that will be the only fight for a long time where it's mandatory to use an item. Until the end game. Because once we hit in chapter 1, we'll actually have options. We'll actually have badges that'll enable us to exist. And we'll be able to equip every badge too, so... That's useless. So it's not a case of just, we need to get good, it's... yeah, because it'll actually be possible. So, I wanted the refresher on how status effects would change, because they changed statuses in this game considerably. Yeah, status resistance, sleeping, okay, yeah. I thought they also talked about Dizzy. Dizzy enemies, they changed Dizzy and made it actually, like, good. Okay, this throttle is pain. This is with... yeah, frame skipping's bad. Never frame. No, do not enable frame skipping. And the thing is, this like it's not my computer because I have a new computer. I have a very good computer that can absolutely run this. This is just the emulator not being configured properly. Unfortunately, I don't know how to configure it correctly. Well, optimally. And also, I think it's partly just the mod. Maybe we do need frame skipping on too. This seems really slow. It's actually not battles that really definitely don't go. Oh right, yeah. You know, Shooting Star Summit. I'm smart. We actually don't have any options until we go to Shooting Star Summit. I'm so used to Rando where everything is open up that I forget how vanilla works. Well, quote, vanilla. Okay. But the Magic Koopa fight should be fine. So we can also trade for something. Right? Literally anything? Right! I forgot about these curses. So yeah, that's not possible. And those are all super expensive. Happy Heart is the big thing we need to save up for. Happy Heart and more so Crazy Heart are super valuable. I'll buy these just in case. But I mean, we can't use them. They'll destroy us. And they do stack also, but like... It's empty. Sad face. Sad emoji. Why does nobody ever make this part of the game useful? There's nothing back there, ever. Anyway. This place is cool and exists. I thought one of these trees has something. I think it's this one. So that's 5. We can get FP Drain, but that's useless. We can also hammer into here and get the star piece in here, but I'll refrain. I'm pretty sure the Magic Koopa only has like 12 HP, so... Hold B to mash through text. So Crazy Heart is very valuable because healing is extremely those sorts of things are our only real source of healing, so we need to reduce damage and also be able to take it. Like, be able to heal it up. I'm pretty sure this thing will do 5 damage. We have to block. Yeah, 12, so we have to do this perfectly. Can't mess our action commands. Oh, it's only 4. Oh, I'm bad. I mean, I completely missed the action command also, but... I thought it would, like, attack from the side or something. Yeah, that was fine then. Okay. Now let's exist. Merlin. We'll open up chapter 1. Reveal yourselves! Heal. Okay. And I should probably put on Speedy Spin. And Hammer Throw. Hammer Throw doesn't really do much, but... Oh right, more effective on aerial enemies. Maybe it does something. So, Koopa. Again, there's no point in fighting enemies, so we're going to avoid it. Dizzy Attack. Very, very nice badge. It's just good for not getting into like, it's just convenient. It's like there are required fights. That's just unavoidable. Pretty sure I die in this fight. All combat is basically deadly. Gotta break the block. Break everything. I always think that there's something there, and there's never anything there. Just copious amounts of lag. It's like this. Fuzzies! They exist. Check. This item is out of here as soon as possible. Does anyone claim I'm like cheating or something? I don't know. Yeah. The fuzzy fight actually could be concerning. The fuzzy fight is actually... I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. Also, that HP plus is actually an FP plus. If they still have 4 HP, Power Jump one-shots one of them. But the question is, how much damage will they do? Like, isn't there normally 4 of them? We might actually need an item for this fight, come to think of it. Because we actively have no options. It depends on how much damage a block is. I'm not great at this block. I mean, okay, yeah, beat with Cooper. But we need the Tattle. Okay, I'm gonna make this. Now, here's something else I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make save states for convenience. So I don't have to do all of that garbage again. Did that work? Yes, okay. Power Shell. I mean, there's definitely gonna be fuzzies later on. We don't need... I think we need Cooper more than we need the Tattle. We can get the Tattle later. Power Jump should one-shot this, right? Yeah. This is 2, but I don't. But they'll probably heal that. Oh, never mind. This is fine. I just need to block. Okay. There's surely other fuzzies in this game, right? That fight was actually completely unchanged. I thought their attack power would be higher. Okay. Anyway, that was originally an HP plus. But now it's an FP plus. Let's go. So yeah, that's useful, having extra FP. Coot. Good old Koopa Legends. Naturally, we gotta do all of these. And then I should actually grab the Sleepy Sheep. It's a Sleepy Sheep next, I'm pretty sure. Claim my Sleepy Sheep. Let's go, silver credit. Okay. Things that matter. Number 1. Quizmo. He matters. Yahoo! I'll give you a star piece. Red and white. I don't actually remember these questions. East of Toad Town. Pleasant Path. I had to remember what direction east was. I always get this one wrong. It's not 5. Is it 6 or is it 7? I think it's actually only 6. It's 7. I'm assuming we're gonna fight more. Whatever. I could have beaten that with Goombario. It would have taken more blocks anyway. If I can't get the Tattle elsewhere. I'm so concerned about Tattle. I want to heal. Yeah, free heals are nice. And that's why it's useful to have mushrooms on hand. We need Goombario out of here. Theoretically, we, quote, need him. That's a nice item. But there'll be required fights. I'll pick it up, so I can immediately throw it out. There's fuzzies inside the fortress, right? Let's go, Dizzy Attack. I mean, there'll be fuzzies in the pit anyway. I forgot the pit existed. Oh boy, the pit. Pit of despair. This is actually fight 4 Goombario, so... Those guys are normal, but our Bob-omb AI changed? I don't think so. I think we can just OHKO it. OHKO it for safety. But the door... Ah! That was stupid. It's fine, there's a heart block inside the Bombat cell. Is it fine? Is it fine? Let's get the band badge. Badge that I'm never gonna use even though they nerfed it to the ground. Do I have a mushroom? No. There are actually required fights, so that might not end well. Fish! Right, I forgot there's a fish. The fish is a problem, if I recall. I don't want to deal with the Cheep Cheep because I don't remember the block. Bob-on blocks are fine, and I can just sack Gumbario if needed. That was so much slower than I thought it was going to be. I missed the timing. Okay, that's the only required fight until... Am I lying? I'm lying. There are three required fights. Aren't there, or am I thinking of the sewers? Isn't there also 3 required fights? Doesn't it do the same thing? Am I making stuff up? Am I just forgetting how my Vanilla Koopa Fortress goes? I think I'm just forgetting how my Vanilla Koopa Bros Fortress goes. Chapter 1 is really short if you think about it. Like, Pleasant Path is barely an area. I mean, Chapter 2 makes up for it by being super duper long. Okay, I was not making this up. Yeah, you have these fights. And yeah, this is... Yeah, it's different ones in the sewers. The ones in the sewers are the ones that are dizzy, so it's both. I never actually actively realized that they do the same gimmick twice. I'd rather fight... Actually, this guy... He'll get knocked to the ground, but he won't... Okay, he will, This is fine, then. Take you out, and we're good. We're good. I'll do the forbidden early jump tag. Where I watched that one video where apparently jumping as Mario before you, like, off the ground when he does the crouch, you can jump like a few frames earlier onto the enemy, and it's like this stupid speed tech. And it is as stupid as it sounds. Ow. Bad. Fortunately, these Koopas stay on the ground for about a month, so there's no real threat here. And apparently that tech only works for Mario. See how quickly I jumped there as compared to here, I guess. He waits for like 6 frames or something, I don't know, frame data. This one I can at least get an easy dizzy into. Oh, this is free, okay. Right, dizzy, right. I was terrified for a moment, but yeah, I forgot. Dizzy means they can still attack, they're just always going to miss. But dizzy doesn't mean... Dizzy... Yeah, right. That's how that works. combat cell. Gotta play hopscotch. Even if I have infinite coins, we gotta play hopscotch. Bad. Fortunately, this can't kill us. It would suck if it could. Wait, isn't there an ambush here? Is there an ambush here? No, I'm thinking of... I'm thinking of Master Quest again, which I played even longer ago. I mean, this is basically just better Master Quest. There's promo, there's Master Quest, and there's Dark Stars, and they all kind of like build on each other, have some similar things. And I don't know, it's weird. They all have the boss refight temple, and for the most part, the bosses are like very similar. Actually, isn't there? There's a save block here, but there's also a hidden item block. The bosses are more changed, a lot more changed in this than they were in Master Quest. Master Quest was... Anyway, we know it's a disappointment. Anyway, Bombette. She's useful. Also, her neutral attack is, Spin Hammer. Which is a thing that rightfully most people forget exists. Yeah, Spin Hammer. Is there a Cherry Bob-omb in this fight? I feel like anyone but Gimbario was a mistake. In case there's a Cherry Bob-omb in the back. There's 2 Cherry Bob-ombs. Yeah. Red Bob-ombs in this. They are a threat, and they have a lot of HP. So this is concerning. .jpg. Like, we can guarantee take out 1. They ignite at the end of their turn. So do we just hope that it ignites and then jump on the one in the back? And then I think we do that. I think we kill this one. But no, that'll sack Gimbario and then he won't be able to hold on. I think we power jump the Koopa Troopa. And just get him as low as possible. And hope that only one of them ignites at the end of the turn. Okay, well, we're screwed. Power Shell, actually, yeah. If I'd swapped Cooper and Power Shell, I would have been fine. I would have acted been fine, because Power Shell would have killed them both. I literally made the one wrongest of moves. I didn't know how much damage they do, but I mean, 2 makes sense. It's fine, we won't... Even if they... Well, there is the tricky thing of what if one of them ignites and the other doesn't? Because then we'll be actively ignited. Well, no, because Mary can jump on one to ignite it. If they both don't ignite, then things are different. No, because Mario can't... If Mario jumps on one... Well, assuming we get the blocks... I mean, we still go with Gimbario into this. We just need to A, get the blocks. Different. Okay, that one ignited. Now that's different. So now I think we actively... Hold on. I mean, we have to sack Goombario. We need to. Goombario's out of commission only for one. And then we jump on this guy. Take him out. And then Goombario's back this turn, right? So... No! So actually I got lucky. If he had... Does the hammer? I could have... Yeah, if he ignited, I could hammer throw. Okay, if he ignited, I could hammer throw. So the correct answer here is do nothing. Do nothing was mandatory there. Let's actually test that. I'll hammer throw him. I didn't know they had defense. I didn't know they had defense. Well, now we just lose. Yeah. I didn't know they had defense. But yeah, hammer throw would have... was hoisted by my own hubris again. I mean, there was information I didn't... Maybe that was in the tattle. Was that in the tattle? That might have been in the tattle. We're just trying out all the variations. Okay, now we know they have defense. No, the tattle just doesn't mention that, so I was just expected to discover or remember that, and unfortunately I didn't. Okay, they both ignited, which means we have to switch to Cooper. And then Power Shell. There's multiple ways to do this fight. Point is, you do have options. I will immediately use that mushroom. And then go heal at the heart block because I'm missing FP. My FP, man! FP, man. What a scoundrel. What a scoundrel FP man is. This is what, refund, which is useless. But I think they would have changed it, so. Item finder. Unfortunately, that's also useless because I'm not using items. It's funny, but it's just as useless for me. So here's the problem. I mean, we'll keep going. I mean, we'll save, but I think we're going to want... I think we'll be able to afford an HP, or I want to be in this fight. This is the last thing I want to be in. Koopa Bros are actually going to be hard because we have... Oh, I have to fight. I have to fight. No. No, I have to go back for the key. That's how this works. That's how this works. You go back for the key. I've played this game before. I swear I've played this game before. Because yeah, Koopa Bros are actually a legitimate threat. And I still don't have a ton of options. I have more options. But even with perfect blocks, I'm not sure I'll have what I need to be Koopa. Like, I'll be able to be Koopa Bros. I long for the days when I can equip Chill Out. I could try and do like what isn't it called the high jump, but I'm not a gamer. I love how the crack stays. So here's the other thing. So there's a charge badge that I don't think I'll be able to get either. That missing HP is probably the big problem, so I'll just heal that up and sit back and go back. I'm gonna want to save here. Yeah, the save block is there. Oh, there's a save block at the other end of the room too. That'll be useful for cooking, maybe. How many star pieces do I have? Any day now. 10. That's enough to buy something. That's not something I can afford to be hit by. Yeah. I think we actually have to go back and... because this is a nuclear guy. He's just gonna destroy us. We can't, we cannot beat him right now. Not with the tools we have. But there is... what badge is this? This is... it's not defend dodge, it's damage dodge, is it? It's FP plus. I mean, it's not bad. But, I mean, we're not exactly running out of FP at the moment. This is a star piece that we need coops for, and we messed up some quizzes. So we can get up to at least 12 star pieces. I don't remember the relative prices of everything, but... ah. He lick me. He attack. He protect. But most importantly, he lick. Don't ask me why that's important. I don't know. That's just what they say. They say some really weird things. Okay. Quizmo? No. Quiz, no. I mean, we've got Bombette, so we can get that one, actually. Lol. Okay. Let's see. No. No. Caps at 1. Zap Tap isn't a bad idea. That's useless at the moment. But I mean, Happy Heart is just... we need Happy Heart. It's 1 HP every 2 turns, I'm pretty sure. Happy Heart is just so valuable, and we already are... is there really anything we would even want for Crazy Heart? I don't think so. Maybe a Flower Saver, but we already have a Flower Saver, basically. Yeah, power is not the problem in this. The problem is living. See, Happy Heart is your bread and butter in this challenge. Like, you just... without Happy Heart, you just can't do anything. Crazy Heart even more so. You still have to figure out how to survive 2 turns, but you can get it so that every 2 turns you get a full heal, basically. So you just have to survive 2 turns. So yeah, that'll help considerably. Right now it's only 1 HP every 2 turns, but that's still better than nothing. That honestly might have been enough to... Like, if we had Happy Heart, that would probably have been enough to... Let's get the Tattle. Like, if we had Happy Heart, that probably would have been enough to, beat the Goomba King without needing... Without needing to, use the Fire Flower. It would have actually been possible. Like, that's... So don't underestimate the value of 1 HP. Like, it is... When you only have 5 HP, you're healing 20%. Like, it really adds up. Anyway, that should be... Yeah. There's nothing else we can really do, so we have to figure out how to beat Koopa first with what we've got. With Happy Heart, though, I didn't remember how expensive it was, but I knew it costed at most. We are absolutely golden now. We definitely still can't beat the green Bob-omb though. He does like 20 bajillion damage. Well, all Bob-omb buddies have 1 HP or 1 defense. Like, I'll save here to double check. But, like, we definitely I mean, it's a chapter 9 enemy. Defeating even one of those things here is... Actually, can we just go... Can we go around it? I don't think we can. Babu. Yeah. Yeah, 12 HP. Like, it's just impossible. And this just won't cause it to... Maybe Bombette's bomb. He might not one-shot us with a normal attack, or he could get the Tattle and then run. Oh, we literally can just get the Thrash. I thought we were forced into this fight. Maybe that's a different mod. I mean, I don't want to run away. I don't want to shirk from trying. So certainly try. But I don't think it's possible. Maybe power jump into Bombette, but I don't think a bomb will... I mean, that's my most powerful turn 1, so... If this doesn't get it to explode early, then nothing will. He's immune. He's immune. He's immune, even. Yeah, this is a guy we have to put a rain check on. I think. Cooper? No, Cooper's Power Shell. The thing is, it's got 2 defense, and it's immune to explosions. So I'm not sure anyone else can even do anything. Unless it's only immune to explosions when it's ignited. I'll try bomb first. Yeah. Literally nothing. Maybe charge. Lamau. So yeah, that's definitely not in the realm of possible. And that's in the realm of we're dead. I hate this room. This room sucks. Because they move at double speed. And they do an absurd amount of damage. I don't remember their stats either. Okay, we got one of them. Never mind. We need to do as much. We need to, like, take out one as soon as possible. I don't know how much HP they have, and we've got FP to spare, so I'm gonna... Because they have to recharge, and this will definitely kill them. I don't remember if it's 2, it might be... it might be 3. Which would just destroy me. So I have to make sure, because I don't have the tattle. And then they have to take a break this turn. We can power jump, like, we can kill another Bill Blaster here. And then we get the tattles on the last. Power jump to make sure that it dies. And then you switch to Goombario. Tattle. Four HP, okay. But they have defense, so 2 defense. Get the tattle on the Bullet Bill. How much HP? Okay, it is only 2. Okay. And we actually ended up using a lot of FP in that fight. Just to be extra safe. We didn't need to, because they had less HP than I realized, but I didn't know that. So, we might have to just forgo getting the tattle and get the tattle in the freedom fight, but that would be less than ideal. Because I think I had a heck of a hard time. I don't think I had Happy Heart, though. That's a terrible start. 1 defense. It does 4? It does 4? It does 4? It does 4? I didn't remember it did that much. This might not be possible without... Yeah, so... I need to know how much HP I'm dealing with. But yeah, this is definitely not possible, because it does so much damage. And has 1 defense. 12, yeah, okay. Bomb does 4. I can't beat it in 3 attacks. I can't. This is mathematically impossible. Unless I bought, like, Berserker Mario. But this is mathematically not possible without an item. Mathematically impossible. Because let me explain. This guy's got 12 HP and 1 defense. Bomb finishes. That's the thing. We can't survive 2 attacks. Unless we use a mushroom. Bomb is also the only thing that knocks over the Koopa Bros tower. Because we need to kill this with 3 attacks. Because otherwise we die. I'm assuming, like, charge hammer throw is gonna do basically nothing. Head bonk does nothing. Yeah, that's worse than 2 power jumps. This is the problem of early game. You have no defensive options. This is actually really funny. It's like crazy late game insane bosses that can do like 30 damage in 1 attack. You can survive this. Koopa Bros, you cannot survive this without items. We're probably just going to have to use the Thunderbolt. Like, I want to use the least impactful item. And the Thunderbolt would be it. I think. Power Jump, Bomb, Thunderbolt, Bomb again, they get knocked over, and then we just do something from there. What that something is, I don't know, but that might be my only option. Because there were not any good badges. Like, Berserker? Berserker? Thing is, Berserker Barrier ups attack power, but I don't remember A, by how much, and B, there should be a wiki, a fact, I think, somewhere on this. Hold up. Docs, Dark Star Guide, badges plus locations. Where's Berserker? Increases Mary's attack power by 2. Grants auto guard and status immunity permanent. So Mary's attack power goes up by 2, but that's the exact same thing as just using power jump. So Berserker does not help. We could clip into chapter 2 and get badges. Honestly, do we clip? I feel like that's more cheating than just using an item. I don't even know if this would, I don't even know if this would work. Like, this still might not be enough. He gets up immediately. I don't remember what their stats are. I love the Koopa Bros. I mean, by himself, he should only do 2. I'm trying to think, who's the most threatening? I think we just go hard and kill Bruno. They'll all get up here, I think. bomb yellow. We're gonna heal one here. With 2 people and a block, I think I survive. I don't remember. Black like goes invisible, doesn't he? And red has extra attack power or something. I don't remember. If I get the block, I survive. But it's an incredibly hard block. I get the block, I survive. Bomb yellow, jump on... But then... Is there any way to get Goombario in? I feel like I need Goombario. Because, like, at the end of the day, they are Koopas. I feel like having Goombario just to knock them down more is too valuable. I'll try that. I'm still probably gonna have to hit the block, but I think we can do this with just the Thunderbolt in Phase 1. I think this is possible with just the Thunderbolt. It's definitely not possible without. I can't think of a single combination of things that you have access to without glitches that could get you through this fight without items. It's definitely not possible. We power jump green. He won't attack because he's on the ground, and I think we changed to Goombario. But they're all gonna get up. We can knock down 2. Cooper? Let's try switching to Goombario. Let's try the timeline where we switch to Goombario. They all get up in this timeline. At least at this timeline I can tap and see what they all do and see what their HP is. Yeah, he gets up quickly. He's electrified. 8. They actually, yeah, it's a lot. He has more defense than the others. Okay. That's what his special is, but he has less HP. Okay. So yeah, red is a threat, so red needs to go. So then... So at the end, I still need to hit this block. No, because black gets up and... Okay, he did it. Okay, I still need to hit this block. Okay. Every timeline requires me to hit that block. Oh, but we need Bombette to knock the tower over. Okay. Well, now we know their stats. Because, yeah, in the timeline where we didn't switch to Bombette, I bombed the tower and power jumped red. Because, yeah, this is not enough. It's like, whoa, we're going over, man! They become hippies? That's not the answer. Yeah. So, yeah. We need to just get the tattle in the refight. That's fine, we'll quick change by then. Well, actually, the refight, not the re-refight. I forgot, you fight these guys. Yeah. Okay. I've got this mapped out. We can do this with just the Thunder Rage. And I think that's the minimum possible item for Badge and Greenstone. Greenstone. We do need to perfectly block, though. We need to block everything. Perfectly. I think we have just enough to get through this. Happy Heart is the MVP. So we need to get rid of green. We lost. Yeah, he actually doesn't die unless we do the action perfectly. And then in this universe yeah, so this is lost. What's my reset key? Soft reset. Do I have a... Why are we upside down? Help! We went to Australia! So yeah, we need... Yeah, green dies, we live the block. And because they're in the tower, we bomb the tower, which knocks them both over for an extra turn. Like, we bomb them over, which buys us time. And the time is what we need, because... Okay, that's not... Because there's no RNG, so I'm gonna make a save state at the start of the fight. Actually, is it enough? Is it enough? Yeah, my other option was Zap Tap. My only other realistic option was Zap Tap. I don't think Zap Tap would do anything. I don't think Zap Tap would do enough. This is just enough to kill green. I'm still not sure about yellow, though. We need to kill red, though. Red's in the back, so... Right, because, yeah, we get a bomb on... So yeah, actually, yeah. Because yellow will die. Yellow will die to the bomb. The second bomb. I'm out of FP, though. I'm out of FP. I need to bomb Yellow Ninja Cube to kill him. Red has taken 3. Jump will do, like, 2 and 2. I mean, I think this is the only option. Red gets up this turn. Oh, okay, red stayed down because I jumped on it. We're good. Bomb kills yellow, and then... we jump on... No, jump is a mistake. Is it? Hold on, let me think. If we switch to Goombario here... Because here's the thing, I'm not sure we can flip... I think we can still flip green. We need to... They'll both get up here, and we need to flip them. We need to flip them both. And I'm pretty sure green... Like, we should still be able to flip him. Yeah, we flip him. We do no damage, but we do flip him. So yeah, this is how you do this fight with just a single item. This is, as far as I'm concerned, the only way it's possible. And now this kills, and then we hammer black. Man, I hope that he doesn't have extra, like a ton of extra defense, because if this doesn't do damage, okay, it does 1. We're good. So yeah, Goombario is integral to this fight. And it's just a slow slog. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised we used all of our FP. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, we needed literally every single thing we needed. We needed HP. We needed Happy Heart. We needed both FP pluses. We needed pretty much every tool we had and went out to get. And we still needed to use an item because phase 1 is kind of stupid. But fair enough. I'll take it. I should have grabbed the Tattle. I'll Tattle Black. I could have gotten the Tattle on red. That's fine. We can get the Tattles later. Let me just double check that there's absolutely no way to beat that without using the Thunder Rage. Or any other strategy. I'll just double check. Yeah, Power Bounce with 17 question marks? You know, for 6 FP? That's insane. And normal bosses have a 3 cap. Like, that is really nerfed. Yeah, we needed Danger Saber, we needed both FP pluses, we needed Happy Heart. These two we didn't need. We needed Power Jump. Dizzy Attack. I don't think, like, with Smash Charge, I mean, we don't have any time to waste, that's the thing. I guess I could have Smash Charge on Black to make Black go faster, but yeah, that would have saved time on Black. But other than that, yeah. Yeah, I forgot I had Smash Charge. So if he had more defense, that would have been... No, because I had no FP. So never mind. Because, yeah, we needed all of those bombs. I guess, theoretically, we didn't need to... Well, the thing is, we could hammer... We needed to bomb Yellow to kill Yellow. That turn. We needed to kill Yellow. Because otherwise they would have all gotten back up. And we needed to switch to Goombario. So I don't think there was any other possible option. You could say... Yeah, because I couldn't even get through the first phase. Yeah, that Thunder Rage is mandatory. I'm now more than convinced that Thunder Rage is mandatory. Okay. Press the button. Who wouldn't? Simply because you have no options. Only a little more. Don't read. Only for Mario. There he is. We get damage dodge on the mountain, at least. Also, we can now use refresh, so refresh is like not terrible. Let's go, refresh. I'm gonna take a short break. I need some food. So BRB. Actually, we're gonna take a rain check on that beard, and we're just gonna end stream now. I just looked at the time. I would like to stream more, but that did take us 2 hours. Mostly due to technical difficulties, but... I don't know if I'll be streaming more of this tomorrow, but we'll stream more sometime. I also need to figure out what I'm gonna do with the highlights, so...